Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant to go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
The play action fake. Touchdown Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Redhawks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
With the catch, it's Coates. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Red Hawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Hawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab down the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Here we go, here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a man. It's Moses. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in, it's up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Redhawks are flying down the field. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Ott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Setting up the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkins. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. Saw it on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Makes the catch. It's Ott. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Red Hawks want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moses. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Moses. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coates. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Moses. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Got it behind the line. It's Ott. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at it. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Looking downfield, it's Moses. Snagged in the middle, it's Ott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. They want to throw it. Sets up the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Red Hawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Delivers the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Moses. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Redhawks are in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Coates. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Redhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Moses. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Redhawks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ott. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Miami, Ohio.
Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Redhawks. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on balls.
Brings him in the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Moses. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Quarterback takes a knee.